Yeah, it was interesting listening to you, Kim. I saw a perspective on how you view him different than I. And listening to you to answer the questions, it's really interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah, because...
What was the question that made you...
Just about how her interpretation about him being an EMT and stuff, I had a slightly different one, but I think we were both 95% on target with that,
Really?
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. He was an EMT, right? So he had thought about being a fireman his whole life. So from age of, God, I can't remember. I remember we have pictures of him with fire helmets on at age 5, right? He went all through high school to get educated on being a fireman, right? And then as soon as he turned 18, he got certified and he got on the EMT. I mean, he was focused.
Yeah! Yeah!
Lifelong dream to be a fireman. Maybe 6-8 months into an EMT, and he came to both my wife and I and said, "I hate this job." I just looked at him, I go, "Oh my God, you spent all this time on this dream and now you don't want anything." Like a few months later, he says, "I think I'm gonna make a video." I go, "What do you mean a video?" He says, "I'm gonna do this video I've got and I'm gonna put it up on Reddit and like this." And he did 1 or 2 of them and the third one went viral. And I looked at my wife and I go, "He might have a little talent." So, from that point till today, he just transitioned out of the EMT world and never looked back.
Got some dudes sleeping downstairs, so because they came over to drink the alcohols. So. Let's go. Hello guys and gals, my name is Bricky, sometimes known as BRICKYORCHID8. I do YouTube, making different kinds of gaming content, sometimes guides, sometimes just simple gameplay commentaries, and I also do a pretty large amount of streaming over on Twitch. Anyway, thank you very much for the very generous donation. And Demigod and Ambrosity, thank you for the 3 and 4 month resubs. Welcome back. Haven't had a chance to play the new Play mainly different kinds of multiplayer games, ranging from League of Legends to Dead by Daylight, Fortnite, and everything in between. 1, 2, 3. All right, perfect. Hey everybody, my name's Bricky. I want to die. Okay, good. That'll be good for the opening. So my last job, I worked as an EMT for a smaller company over up in Anaheim. It was a pretty long job because at the time I was commuting roughly around 35 minutes to get there for about 12-hour shifts. Eventually, after exhausting pretty much every podcast known to man, painting smaller Warhammer figures in my spare time, I decided to start making YouTube videos as kind of a hobby. Things started taking off, and eventually, after a certain period of time when YouTube was starting to get really well, I went to my boss and I said, "Hey, give me a raise." And he said no. So I quit. And ever since then I've been doing YouTube full time. You actually, is it recording at the moment? Oh, what should I say? Are you not allowed to talk during this? No, that doesn't help me out at all. This makes things harder. All right, so he's gonna follow me around all day basically?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you wanna follow me into the shower, we can do it. Yeah, hell yeah.
What time do you usually wake up?
Wake up around 7. Pretty much around 7. It's generally 7 to 8 is that early morning get up, get dressed, brush your teeth, you shower. That's that 1 hour grace period before I actually want to get up and out of the place. That's just so awkward. So normally in the morning I go to one of a couple breakfast places. Depends on what I'm feeling like. Nothing super nice or anything, but just simple stuff where I can get a nice little meal, and that's generally close by. I spend so much time inside, so much time in this office that it's nice to go out and kind of be a little bit sociable. Even if my only encounter during the entire day is, "Hi, what can I get for you today?" It's enough, it's nice. I just want to get out, get something, and get back home and get ready to work. That's hot. That's hot. While I'm actually getting everything prepared, getting shoes on and all that stuff, I'm uploading a video at the same time. I always have it render overnight and upload in the morning. So streaming came after YouTube. a couple months later down the line. After I did create enough of a large fan base on YouTube, I started doing streaming because that's when Twitch was really starting to get there, really starting to blow up. But it was really fun getting about 6 viewers on the first ever stream after uploading a video on YouTube saying I'm going to start streaming. And that's where the community started beginning, and I started kind of getting streaming into one of my major, the major facets of what I do.
What are you about to do right now?
I'm gonna go upstairs and start doing video stuff. If you want some donuts, there's some donuts. I've been sick for the last couple of days, so because of that, I decided to make a quick little Fireside Brigade episode, which is basically just long-form commentary because I enjoy that kind of stuff. I upload most to all of my videos roughly between 9 and 10 a.m. in the morning, just because it's when it works out for my schedule. One thing that's kind of nice about doing YouTube and streaming is they can kind of piggyback off one another. For instance, you could advertise your YouTube in your stream, you could advertise your Twitch in your YouTube stuff. But after a certain amount of time, doing them both together can get pretty damn tiresome. Unlike certain streamers who stream for roughly 8-9 hours a day, just ridiculous numbers.
It's gonna be a long night of streaming, man. We're gonna get a lot of PUBG today. I mean, we're already getting a lot of this as well. I've been playing for almost 3 hours.
I stream for about 4, so I not only have the time to do a lot of YouTube videos, but I can have a process of record the video, do a stream, edit the video, upload the video, and then the next day and kind of repeat. All right, so you want me to introduce all 3?
Yeah.
All right, so the first one, this is John. I've known this since freshman year of high school. What are you doing, John?
I was not looking at porn faces.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. How's it going?
I'm sorry. I can't control the sound of a female.
That's the chords for Bitches Ain't
That's
Shit
Beth.
by Filthy Frank.
No, in the mouth.
I don't know how to sing it because I don't know how to play and sing at the same time. But one day I'll learn.
We didn't really become like close friends until like the end of senior year. That's when we started really hanging out, just because we were like the last 2 to like still keep playing League of Legends in our group, so that brought us a little closer together.
Hey, how's it going, folks? Welcome to my show, The Retouch Show. Can you say that? Can you say that on TV?
Yeah, they moved in May of last year. So it's February right now, so May of 2017 is when they moved in. So it's been about almost a year, a little less.
Do you like living here with this guy?
Yeah, it kind of sucks, but like it's okay. You know?
I mean, it's good. It's good having him around. It's kind of cool because they're high school friends.
Piece of steak from 3 months ago.
Yummy, yummy.
Ew! Look at the inside.
Yummy, yummy.
Oh, gimme, gimme. That's the smell. What the fuck? I think it just go to
Put this shit away. Wrong door.
Oh god.
Taylor, we found the source of the moths. We found the moth land.
I didn't know we had it.
What was that?
Well, trust me. Throw it away.
What are you doing, man? What's that? Well, anyway, this is Nathan. Nathan and I have been friends since 6th grade.
Yeah, it's been a really long time.
That's been a really long time, yeah. So
I was talking to this girl, and she was playing Animal Crossing, so I re-downloaded Animal Crossing with her, and I was like, I can play Animal Crossing too. But what had ended up happening is I updated it, and then I just started sitting there and playing Animal Crossing, and she was like, well, bye, and I was like, yeah, whatever, see you, bitch. And I was just like collecting fruit and shit.
Tell about yourself, Nathan.
I literally work at Hot Topic. I'm that guy that you walk in and sells you all those things from like your teenage. Oh.
So this is I also knew him from high school. I don't talk to you as much in high school as I do now, but he's also the newest addition here as well. He has my old Mercy butt pad. Excellent choice.
Where's my Kill la Kill mouse pad? What'd you do with her?
Oh,
Give her back.
It's in the car. And he has my old chair, the old not LF Gaming high quality chair for excellent spinal.
Can you do this?
I can do that.
There's a rare times where I'll see the X on the door and I'll come in, but I know he's streaming, and I'll just barge in, start screaming something funny. But
Oh, is that what that X is for?
yeah.
Oh.
I think one of my favorite streams that I watched, I think he was playing Destiny 2 and he got early access to it and he was talking about it. And he's pretty funny. I like watching him, but my favorite was he was telling the stream about how one of our roommates is his slave. And then 30 seconds after discussing that, John kicks the door down, barges in, screams, "I am no slave," and then runs back outside.
Pure!
I am no slave!
There's an X on the door! It means don't come in! I will fight you!
And that was probably, hands down, my favorite stream from Bricky.
Being able to play the game of doing a YouTube video every day, combined with trying to stream roughly around 5 to 6 times a week. You know, I take a day or two off because sometimes it's good to take a day or two off, but combining those two things, it can get really taxing. Ace just Kobe'd off the hook. Are you serious? That, I don't know if I should be upset or just legitimately impressed. That's the whole point of the schedule. You have this done, I record my video, I'm able to get my stream started at around 12 or so, maybe a little bit later, and then do the stream, and then edit the video, and then by then it's nighttime, go to sleep, wake up, and do it again.
I don't see him just because he is doing all the editing and streaming. I'll ask him to like, hey, you want to get some dinner? He's like, nah, man, I'm sorry, I gotta do some streams. I'm like, understandable, because that's his job. Like, I can't like take him away from making his money and his job.
Taylor's very secluded into his room all the time, and we're more so like focused on like tiptoeing around each other, not necessarily like, oh shit, Taylor's streaming. Taylor's streaming, that's when the memes really happen. Like, you maybe have seen like John jump inside his room and yell and stuff, but I don't know. It's a good time. It's one of those things where you always hear people and they're like, never move in with your best friends, guys. It's never gonna go well. But in this circumstance, like, it really couldn't have gone better. This is one of the best parts about living with your friends. Here's all this money.
Oh, hell yeah. No, yeah. Wait, is it the first already?
Oh, fantastic. Matt.
What's up?
Edit my videos. Edit all my videos.
He steals our money.
Actually, I don't pay you though. No, I'm done.
Look at him picking up his money.
Look at my money.
Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Look at this guy.
Look at the top of his head.
I'm so sorry I did this to you.
It was pretty exciting to see, especially to see the subs grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, because they were, you know, he was like 250 when he first started, and then it kept getting higher and higher, and we're just like, oh my God, this is actually a thing.
So with your parents, are they supportive of everything that you do?
Oh, now they absolutely are, without a doubt. In the beginning, they were, of course, a little bit skeptical. Kind of like, hey, you know, make sure you got a backup or something. You know, you got to make sure that you don't put all your cards in this basket. Once I signed escrow and was able to buy my house, they kind of just like, all right, do your thing, man. All right, it seems like you got it. This is Papa Brick, Father Brick, whatever you want to call me. It's Robert, another name, call him. Robert. Yeah, Robert works out as well. His dad, Brick. I don't really have much else to say about that. No, you...
Working on a table for the studio.
Oh, is this for the podcast?
Yeah, the podcast studio.
Oh, cool.
So it looks like this.
Oh, that's nice. I like that a lot. Boone! Oh, hey, Mom.
Hi, baby.
How you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
This is Mama Brick, Mom Brick. Say hello. Just wave hi. Just say hello.
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 Hi.
We'll get to the regular stuff later. This is Boone. He's a dog we've had since I was like, what was I, like 10? This is 10-year-old Bricky with my sister and him in like the first year we had him. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that face.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched a few of his streams. We had, when he turned 21, he did a stream for his first legal drinking stream, which was really kind of funny.
This stuff is 40% alcohol. Wonder how rough that is. I don't think I've ever taken a shot of 40%.
I could hear him. He was still living here at the time, and I could hear him upstairs. And I was watching it at the same time, and I was sending him messages.
His stream specifically, I've never watched one. Okay, I know of what they're doing. I know the technology, everything behind it. I just don't watch his streams. I watch his videos though. Okay, so his YouTube videos.
Hello everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. My name is Bricky, and for those of you who are
he's the generation of kid where your parents said you can't make money playing video games, but yes you can, because that's what he's doing, and it boggles the mind.
Oh, that headshot. No, no, no. You don't get to build wall. All right, you know what? Fine. No, build walls. Build walls. See how much I give a shit. See how much I give a shit about your walls. Okay, someone else is firing at me now. Well, that sucks, dick. God, oh, there's another. Of course there's a dude on a tilted tower. Man, it is so tiring talking for that long. God damn. Just consistently over and over again, just talking and talking and talking and talking. I don't know how people who stream for like 8 hours a day do it. I have no idea how.
Well, because you got to be on, right? You have to figure out how to keep your viewers watching. This is still a human deal, right? It's a different technology, it's a different media, but at the end of the day, you're an entertainer. And as an entertainer, you have to be on, and being on is a energy draining process. And I know I'm not his age, but let me tell you something, that really takes a lot out of you. The classic shows that were on TV during the 70s, 80s, and 90s, stuff like that, they were the interview shows it started back with Dick Cavett and all the way to Larry King and stuff like that. These guys did this every night, night after night after night after night. It's a grind.
To be studying, a script or something like that. I don't go out much.
So you're really sort of a really kind of well, I wouldn't say that's normal that you stay in the house all day, but you're not a psycho is what I'm getting at here.
That being said and done, probably gonna do the streaming next. That's probably next after this. I got everything I got going. All the videos are done and recorded. Well, streaming would be next depending on where. Now, the big thing is I gotta test my internet connection. My neighborhood right now, I have a 300 down, 30 upload. So the download, fine, all the time, always great, totally chill. But because my neighborhood is old and garbage, my upload speed tends to be horrid. Now, as you can tell right here, it's struggling to get past 4 and 5. And 6.5 upload is not enough to stream well on. But that is why I have an office. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and actually shut all this shit down and stream, because it's about 12:30 right now. We will be heading on over to the office right now so we can stream for a good, say, 4 hours or so from there. And so, take the camera. My audio interface there is also kind of broken. Looks like we're going to Guitar Center. Shit! I need my phone. I also need my wallet. Stop filming me, man. I don't have enough hands. Don't zoom in on me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
People like what he's doing, and then they give him money for that, and it's crazy, especially this recent stream that he did for cancer. Watching it and seeing what everybody was saying, and how many donations that he got to donate to the cancer center was, I mean, it's really cool, especially considering his demographic is not the demographic that you would think would donate to charity. They sure did. It was pretty neat.
You ever feel like that maybe if you weren't if YouTube didn't work out, you might just be a coach with those sunglasses, just like a coach at a high school or something?
Man, screw you. My mom told me the same thing.
Do you watch any of his stuff?
Not really. I'll casually go oh hey, you put up a new video, and just not watch it. That's really it.
That's what most people do.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the humble beginnings of the office. Now, this main section you see right here, all this stuff, this is going to be where the podcast is held. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on there, but that is all for future. This was the thing that we wanted to get done the most immediate first, which was for the streaming room. Now, this is the current streaming room, not fully set up yet. I want to make some changes. For instance, I want to get some ring lights instead of those soft boxes, but this is what we are at the moment. It's almost an entire carbon copy of my home My home one, with some exceptions. Same mic stand, same mic, Shure SM7B, and then of course I'm setting up the mixer and stuff that we just recently came from. That's gonna be getting there eventually. Same headphones even, and yes, a candle, because I like it when it smells good in here, because that's just the way I am. Twitch requires viewership, constant people there and on. When it comes to YouTube, your stuff stays. If you were someone who had a massive controversy and you know, people are really upset at you about something, all those videos you made for God knows how many years are still there, and they're still being recommended, and they're still there to watch, and people are still getting them in their feeds. On Twitch, if people dislike you, they're just not gonna watch, and people just not watching is all of Twitch, because the less people who watch you, the few people who watch you, that pops you down lower on the chart, and if people don't like you and like less, the possibility of people coming to see you gets lower. My microphone is not being picked up on the recording for audio settings, so I think it's because I don't have the correct driver downloaded. So I'm gonna download the driver and see if that makes a difference. I'm assuming it will. You know what, something that's sad? The only thing I have to light this candle is this lighter. So, you know, to get it in the candle, I have to like hold it sideways, and I burn my thumb every time.
Is there just no sound coming through anything?
No, it's not that.
What happened?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
Do you actually want to know?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, what happened? What's wrong? Is it
not
on?
It's not plugged in.
Fucking dumb, stupid bitch.
Man, everyone's done that at some point in their life. Everyone's done stupid shit like this. You just happen to be witnessing me during like every single one of them. I saw that's not turned in. I just forgot the power cable.
Where's the power cable?
At home.
You stupid. You stupid.
I know.
Stupid man.
I didn't think I needed.
Grown man, you coming in here? This is my office. Do you want us to wait for you here?
Yeah, I mean, you guys have to set up, right? So.
I'm done.
No, you're not. The camera's not on it.
Cause it's right there. What do you want?
Well, it's a very simple 12-volt cable. Wait a minute. I think this is a 12-volt. This might work. Or I'm gonna short circuit my mixer. Here we go. It doesn't fit. No, it's all, get out of my way. It's not 12 volt. Son of a bitch. God damn it. Why? Stop following me. Ugh. I'm going home. Damn it. These are all.
Those are gonna help you.
He's just my kid. You know, that's my little guy who was just so small, running around and just being the way he is. And
we're doing a stream. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm still a little bit like, a little sniffly, you know, but at the moment, I've played an absolute godforsaken fuck ton of Fortnite over.
You know, you could hear his voice. And then I wasn't allowed to vacuum during certain parts of the day because he'd be streaming or trying to record a video, or we'd have to try and keep the noise down. And then we had some work done on the house, and that was a nightmare for him. And you know, as soon as we were able to, the guys would leave, he'd jump up there, close the door, and start streaming or recording or something like that.
I got a video rendering right here. It's Dead by Daylight video. That's just standard render going on right now, and I'm also uploading the For Honor video over here. I already edited and rendered the Lawbringer video when we were out getting food. This one's rendering now. That'll be out for the next day. This one's gonna come out tomorrow when I wake up tomorrow morning to go ahead and put a description and title in the usual like I normally do. That's pretty much what I do. It's 11:13 p.m. right now. Pretty much all I do is I leave this computer to just kind of chill for the night. I'll go take a shower and I'll go to bed. I got the nice little potion as well as a standard white assault rifle. I got a jump pad, hell yes. Oh, I shot my gun. I'm running Make Your Choice specifically because I know I can't camp people, and it
calculated
works out
down correctly. I work between 75 and 80 hours a week doing this YouTube and Twitch, and that leaves almost no time for really anything else. There's always that little nagging piece in the back of my head that says, hey, you're not really living life. You're working all the time. And I like it. I like my work. I like what I do. I like seeing success. I like seeing my work start benefiting and growing in front of me. I find that enjoyable, but eventually I do kind of think like, am I wasting some of the earlier years of my life by just working? I'm fine now, but it is one of those little things that kind of pokes me in the back of my head. You're literally consistently always sacrificing the present for the future, and that never ends. You know, if you're always sacrificing the now for the later, like if you do that for the rest of your life, later never comes. So you kind of got to be careful. You got to like understand the boundaries.